trying to get a job in 2026 is really a joke. You either have to lick someone's ass or you need to be versatile. It really is almost impossible. What do you mean, even I have a degree? Like, the likelihood that I would get a job is still low. You're not competing with just, 10 candidates, but now everything is global. You're competing with thousand people, not just 100 or 10. Man, in each job, you can see it nowadays. They would say that like the requirements would be 2 to 5 years of experiences and a bunch of other skills, software skill, and AI literacy. Bro, what do you expect me to be? An astronaut, scientist, so I can like apply for a McDonald's job? Man, like I'm so upset with it, like genuinely. How we even gonna make it? I kind of feel envious to previous generations a bit because back then it wasn't this difficult. Of course, like maybe finding a job is still quite challenging, but it is way easier if you dress good and you actually qualified and knowledgeable in the field that you are applying for. Nowadays, it's not like that. Even if you are skillful, but what they actually want is the perfect candidate that checked every box. Man, on top of that, many jobs nowadays they are ghost jobs, literally. So ghost jobs are the jobs that the company will post that they are hiring this position, but then they're not actually hiring. It actually benefits them a lot. It makes the employees inside a company feel pressured that okay, now my company is looking for another employee. If I'm not trying to improve my work, then they might keep me out of the company. So it is it's going to be more competitive inside there. And when they actually want someone, there would be 1,000 of candidates waiting for them in the pipeline already. Like they actually got a bunch of benefits, and the person who is exploited is us. Why? We tailored our resume to apply for this job specifically, and then what we got instead is just no response, no anything, because they're not actually hiring. Why would they respond to you in the first place? We got to waste our time, and a lot of companies they actually do this shit. Imagine like how much effort do you need to put into doing your resume so that you would get a job. We don't have many choices to choose. We cannot choose a well-paid job and a job that we actually care and love it. No more. None of that is going to happen. It is almost mandatory that you need to apply for jobs as much as possible. So whatever job that you get, then that's already a bliss. You literally have no choice. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to survive in this world. Except you are content creators or have some sort of connection that they would help you to get a job in that company. I hate working in a miserable, soulless job so much, but not as much as being unemployed. Because otherwise, what am I going to do with my life? I would have no money, no place to sleep in. I would be homeless. Ultimately, we would see almost every single month that those huge companies they would lay off hundreds of employees. So it is not stable anymore even if you get well-paid job since AI becomes more useful than human, and consequently we hit a wall. Even if we try to find a new job, and most of the time the salary would be royally exploitative. Like, bro, even if you have like a few years of experiences, the salary is not even enough for you to afford your normal expenses. How am I going to pay my rent? My gosh, like, bro, this is the world that we're actually living in 2026. And this is just the beginning. Imagine in like the next few years, I already feel bad for people who will graduate after this, bro. To be frank, as a layman, I think the only way out of this is trying to find the right side hustle or online job like fitness coach or something like that, like helping people growing their followers and stuff are the only way for us to survive. Because imagine if you have to like work for a low paid job, you're gonna feel miserable and quite depressed. The environment is going to be toxic. You know, your boss is going to shout at you every single time. You are going to be reproached over and over again over minor mistakes, or maybe even because of them that they didn't give you clear instructions. So you kind of have no idea, bro. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I did whatever you asked me, but you know, clearly were not satisfied with it. And when it clearly obliterated your mental health, your financial situation is also going south. So definitely you would want to resign from this job. You now feel like you need to rely on your own, you need to build your own business, or you need to lick someone's ass so that you can get a job that you don't even like, that is not even well paid. You hate the environment. I have seen the news. Even Harvard students, they still can't get a job after applying for like 400 jobs. Bro, how is that even possible? Like, what about people who are graduated from a normal university? No chance. Ultimately, I honestly think that we need to rely on luck heavily. You need to apply for this job at the right time and the right place so that you would get a well-paid job that you actually like. Wishing for it not to be a ghost job. It is so ironic. You have a degree, you're qualified, but they still don't want you because they know that there are better candidates out there. Undeniably, nowadays, you need to excel in many fields as much as possible. Otherwise, they're not gonna need you in that company. I guess this is what we have to deal with in 2026. Job application is a humiliating ritual. Nothing could be more worse than this. It really is our final boss. I don't even know if I would get a job in the future, so let's see.